One of the top comments and questions I receive on social media at the Banana Diaries is, can you please share more of your dance life? So on today's episode of She's Probably Talking to Other Guys, this guy, Jose, is my professional dance partner, and I'm so excited that he's here today for our special episode number 20, Off the Floor, Onto the Couch, Behind the Scenes with Annie and Jose.
Cheers.
Just a friendly reminder, I am not a therapist, psychologist, or expert in human behavior. This is a judgment-free, assumption-checking zone. Take what resonates and leave the rest.
First things first, I'm going to throw it over to Jose so he can introduce himself.
Hey everyone, happy to be here. Thank you for having me. My name is Jose. I've been here in the States for more than 6 years now, and I've been dancing for more than 20 years. So, yeah, it's a little bit about me.
For segment number 1, we're going to be discussing our partnership origin. So how we actually started dancing together and how we met each other. So from my recollection, someone connected us, but then you never texted me back. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, that's a funny story. Yeah, so we have someone in common that wanted us to get together, do a tryout, and start dancing. But before that, I competed in professional for a long time, and then I decided that I wanted to stop and focus on other things in my career. But then I was like, okay, I'll do the tryout. Got your phone number, and never text you back. I don't know how that happened.
Someone else ended up setting
The whole thing up.
the whole thing up and just basically told me when to be there.
Yeah, and I was late.
Usually those are things that would have made me go running. Someone not texting me back and someone being late. However, he is the person where, in ballroom dancing, you have a tryout. You see how you dance together, even though it's just the first time. You kind of just see how it goes. Made some recordings. I sent it to all of my coaches, and unanimously, everyone was like, yes. So then I had to ignore my pet peeves of him being a bad texter and being late. And here we are.
Still working on it, but...
What do you feel like, from your perspective, was kind of like the moment that made us click as dance partners?
It's a great question. I think it was very easy at the beginning. It didn't feel complicated. It felt natural. And I think that's one of the things that I needed it at the time too, especially this stop competing for a while. I was like, if I want to compete back again, I don't want all these things and bags and problems that comes with it sometimes. So it felt really nice, very natural, and just kind of keep going through it, being honest.
Something that's unique to ballroom dancing compared to other styles is that obviously we're dancing in a partnership. So that involves two people dancing together with different strengths and different weaknesses. So how do you feel like our strengths and weaknesses have actually helped each other learn? How do you feel like we've used our own strengths and weaknesses to contribute to each other?
Great question. I think that we both are very different, and we're very opposite. And even though it sounds weird, it does make sense because it helps us balance each other a lot. A lot of my weaknesses are your strengths, and a lot of your strengths are my weaknesses, right? And the fact that we're so different in the way we dance and in the way we try to portray dancing has allowed me to not get stuck to my way, but also get a lot of yours and develop something different, something new that I really appreciate and enjoy. So I feel like that's one of the main things for sure. What do you think?
I think that we challenge each other in a friendly way, not in like a I'm gonna do this better than you way, in a sense where we try to not match each other,
Yeah.
but we recognize what the other one is
Yeah.
stronger at, and then we try to build it up to a certain amount so that way it works with each other, but we never try to like outdo each other.
No.
Like when we
No,
met, the first thing I remember thinking was of how fast you are, and that I wasn't very fast.
Yeah.
But now I'm very fast. Not as fast as you,
Yeah.
but I'm much faster now because
Yeah,
when
you
I
improved.
realized how fast you were, and that just because you were so fast, it made me look really slow. Like I was dancing in slow motion. And it was terrible when I watched it back on video. So then I needed to improve my speed, which I feel like I'm going to pat myself on the back for a second because I'm very fast now.
You're a lot faster than before. Yes, I do agree with you, and it's interesting because a lot of that it was you working hard for it for sure, in a healthy way, in a nice way. Like you wanted to improve, and it's not like oh I need to be faster than him. It's just like I just need to get faster, stuff like that. If we're talking about that, something that I do appreciate from you is how methodic and your memory is crazy insane to me. Like
literally no one, and you're a witness to this, no one can ever like say that I did something or that I said something because I know exactly what I've done. I know what I've said. My memory is like 1 million out of 10. Like I am freaking good.
Yeah, your memory is wild for that. I have to admit that was my memory is good, but it's not that good. You will remember stuff, and if we're talking dancing and terminologics and stuff, you will remember counts and patterns and movements and the specific rhythms that we had like for like years ago that in my head like they will go away in like 2 months, and then I need to like kind of review again and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very impressive. Very impressive.
Thanks. I've learned a lot from you too. About rhythms and speed, and I also just feel like, well, we're probably going to get to this a little bit later because it's in one of the little question sections that I have, but something I feel like I need to say something about, like the appreciation for the fact that when I like to dance to very modern music all the time, but you're very persistent on our practice playlist with adding like authentic music.
Yeah.
And it's helped me to have more of an appreciation for that kind of music, as well as what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? As well as
mainstream.
No.
No.
No, I was going for appreciate kind of and recognize like the different instruments and like the heart and the soul and the passion that comes from the music.
The roots.
Because some of the roots of music today have like no comparison to the roots of the music that you play sometimes when we're practicing. And it's also given me a different kind of appreciation for music because the songs that I add to our practice playlist. We have a practice playlist that's synced between the two of us, so we just kind of add music to it whenever we hear something, which for me, I'm constantly finding new music because I like to do that. But 99.9% of what I add is modern music.
Yeah.
Lots of Teddy Swims on there.
A lot.
A lot of Teddy Swims on there.
Yeah. You'll find good music for sure, and you will like get a lot of modern music, and this could be this, and this could be a rumba, this could be whatever. What is cool? I do have pushed you a little bit more into, like let's get back into the roots of the music. Where is it coming from? Where is the soul of it? Like, why the dance is like this, and how it originated from, and the drums and the instruments. I think a lot of modern music is missing that, but not that you cannot enjoy it. I mean, 100% you can. I just feel like sometimes we we debate this sometimes in practice about like, okay, are we going for rhythm or are we going just to put some music and just dance together? Yeah,
Good times.
good times.
When it comes to working with a partner, and I suppose that this could always be related to real life outside of ballroom dancing, what are your perspective on coaching or teaching the person you're partners with versus working together and using your strengths and weaknesses to help each other?
The the main thing for me is every person has a backstory, and every person grew up in a different way, and every person learned to dance in a different way. Sometimes even if as a kid you're in the same studio, you still learn different things because your experiences are different. When you have a partnership and you try to establish a line of, okay, this is how I want things, and I will teach you because this is my way, it creates a conflict and it creates a wall that is very visual from the outside. And I do believe that the best thing that you can do is create uniqueness on a partnership with the strengths and the weaknesses, the way you said with it, right? And either for you or for me, or even with students or with anything else, like you can always create something new rather than block and probably never know what you could have been able to do it because of it.
As always, we are going to go through some of the internet's assumptions. We are going to stay focused on the ballroom dancing assumptions right now. So, some assumptions on the internet that you are going to give an instant reaction about.
Okay.
Ballroom is easy, it's just looking pretty and walking around.
Yeah, no. There's a simple as a no.
Up next, it's not a real sport.
Oh, yeah, no. That's every time someone says something about I'm okay. I done different sports um through my life, and something that has always been there is like all the abilities that I learned through dancing have been crucial in anything else I have done. And there's an impact in your body and there's a development in your body that no other sport can offer you. So yeah, that's not true.
The amount of work I do in the gym just to have the stamina that we need for ballroom dancing.
It's
Like,
insane.
I can outdo a lot of other athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. All ballroom dancers are flexible.
Not true. I I don't consider myself a flexible person. I do find my strength in my body and where I can move it more. There's parts of my body that are not flexible on it, so I manage my way to build up what I can do and where I'm more able for it. That doesn't mean that you don't like I don't work hard to try to get more flexibility, but yeah, that's not true. Some people are just having it a little bit easier. Some other people work harder for the flexibility. It varies. It depends.
I think I have to post that video I made of you when I was roasting you while you were stretching.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm fast and not flexible.
I'm flexible and sort of fast.
I'm sort of fast.
One of our coaches calls me the bendy one.
Yeah.
Ballroom people are always super serious and elegant off the floor.
I don't know about that. I don't. I think that's funny. I think when thinking about ballroom and all the glamour side of it, yes, and competitions and every couple is in their own thing and in their own heads and stuff like that. So they might look serious. We might look serious sometimes, but yeah, no. I can get very comfy very quick.
You're really gonna like this one. The guy always leads and the girl always follows perfectly.
Yeah, no, not about that. It's true. Um, the I feel like sometimes this one right here, she would like to lead, and I'll let her lead in a way, just because back to what I was saying before, her memory is crazy insane.
I can feel if he's forgotten something.
Yeah. So I might forget sometimes the routine, and I will get into the music so much that I will going through my own things, and I'll start getting my rhythms and put up things there that it wasn't supposed to be. Um, and then we just kind of find a way for that to work now. So that is good. But yeah, she will just take the leads on it and be like, no, we need to keep going this way. And it's all right. I'll follow you through it.
I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But I am really good at it, though.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
It is a thing.
I'm good at it. It's called backleading. There is actually a name for it. You're not supposed to do it, but you know. Everything goes exactly as planned on competition weekend.
No, nothing goes as planned. I mean, if it goes as planned, that will be worried. I will be worried about it. And not necessarily just about the dancing, but like even preparation for it. Like sometimes the hair, sometimes the makeup is not right. Like there's always something that you need to start figuring it out. Getting into competitions, planning ahead. Like never, nothing really goes right. And then even on the floor, like you just kind of learn to overcome mistakes and keep going through it. It'll be weird if something goes perfect one day.
If you don't place well, it's because you danced badly.
I mean, yeah, it could be for sure. Like if you don't place well, your dance wasn't right. Um, could be other reasons behind it. Probably yes. I do live on the. I always like to believe, and I always like to dance, thinking that I wanna be and I wanna dance to express something. Yes, the results matter. Yes, the placement matters. But if I go into the floor and I'm not proud of what I did, that's what matters the most to me. I need to be proud of what I put on the floor and how I felt and what I was able to give to the people around me.
I disagree with that assumption, actually.
Okay.
I don't think that assumption, I would not say that that's correct. I think that you can look at people, especially in a final, and everyone has done really well because they're in the final. Like I'm talking if we're looking at a like quarterfinal round.
Yeah.
If you've made it to the final,
You're good.
you have danced well. So I don't think that necessarily if you don't place well, it's because you danced badly. I don't agree with that. I think that, and we can speak from personal experience too, coming off the floor, you can feel really, really good about how you
Yeah,
just
your
did.
result is not the
And
same.
like you know that was like a personal best for you. But your result still may not be
Right.
good.
Yeah. I mean, if you get into the final, yeah, you're seeing high quality dancing. I think at the end of the day, is are you dancing for the judges or for a placement? Or are you dancing for yourself?
We're moving into the next section, which is about Dancing with the Stars. On the day of the finale, I posted a video. I promised that you guys would get a follow-up on my ranking of the finale. I was right with two of them, FYI. I still stand by what I said, though. I had first place as Alex Earl.
Okay.
Second place was Elaine Hendricks. I had a tie for third and fourth, which it was between Jordan Childs and Dylan Efron. And then in fifth place, I had Robert Irwin. That was my finale lineup. That is not what happened.
I know.
What happened was first place was Robert Irwin. Second place was Alex Earl. Third was Jordan Childs. Fourth was Dylan Efron. So I was right there. And then fifth was Elaine Hendricks. I promised an explanation, and we're doing the explanation together. Because I'm going to say what I thought and why I said what I said, and you're going to get his take on it too. Should I start with Alex or should I start with Robert? Who should I start with? I'm not sure which one. You pick.
I think we should start with Alex. I do agree with that.
Okay. So Alex Earl. This is strictly from a professional dancer's perspective, okay? Alex Earl started, and I think that her first dance was solid. I truly do. Week 1, solid. When you jump to her finale performances, you can just see the improvement. She has improved so much as a dancer. There is a noticeable improvement from week 1 through to the finale. Her freestyle performance, which still had elements of tango in it, I guess maybe from a sense you could say it was like a little Paso Doble-esque, I think, costume-wise. Just the confidence that she had standing on week 1 on the stage and coming out in the finale, that alone was a huge difference. Her dancing is so improved. She looks great. Huge improvement. Do you agree?
I do agree with that. I think she was a very good contestant through the whole show, for sure. She was improving consistently, like taking things. Choreographies were good. Like everything was just going in a nice pace up, right? And I think that's something that we do agree on. It is you do want to see someone improve. That's what I feel the show is all about, is bringing people who has no experience in ballroom dancing, put them into it and see how they get improved into that, right? So I think she did a phenomenal job for sure. And she was enjoying it. The final looks like she was having fun. It was music that she liked. So yeah. So I agree with you. I think she should have won for sure.
And I still stand by what I said, that I think she should have been
I
number
think she
one.
should have been number
I
one.
still agree she should have been number 1. Maybe I should just go in order. So Elaine Hendricks,
No.
she was my second place,
Oh,
and she
okay.
ended up being 5th place. So for me, I think she held her own out there, for sure. 1, she is older than everyone else in the finale. She
Yeah.
is the oldest contestant who was left at the end of the finale. And I
Well, that's
want to
impressive,
say,
though.
yeah, and I
Very
want to
impressive.
say, ooh, it was a foxtrot I saw her do in the semifinals. Pretty sure. I thought she did a phenomenal job. She was personable. She had character out there. She danced well. Again, I really think that she held her own throughout the entire competition. And that is why she was my second place, because I just think from a performance perspective, I really enjoyed watching her. I enjoyed watching her journey. And I just think, again, watching someone grow, that's why she's my second place, because I think she did a phenomenal job.
Personally, I think everything for her was good. Like, it was nice. It was improvement. It was good. Nothing really popped out to me personally. Like caught up too much my attention, but there's nothing really bad about it. You know what I mean? It's something it was improving. It was doing what it needed to do. She was looking good. I like it. Good. It's just for me. There was something missing. There was something like a spark maybe that it was like, okay, let me catch up. So I don't know if I'll put her in second. But probably not last.
No, not 5th. Okay, so my 3rd and 4th was Jordan Childs and Dylan Efron. So, Jordan Childs, we know how amazing she is. She's a fantastic gymnast. She is also an incredible person. I got to meet her in May, which it was really fun hanging out with her. And I sat in on a podcast filming where someone was interviewing her. She's just overall a very incredible human being. And I'm truly so proud of how she did, going from gymnastics to ballroom. Gymnastics is very, what's the word? Everything, like your arms, you're landing, you're sticking it, you're constantly hitting these positions.
Yeah.
Versus dancing is a little bit more about like what happens in between the positions of movement from this position to that position and how you get to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jordan did, again, a fantastic job. She 100% deserved to be in the final. I just felt that for me, she still just kind of hit either 3rd or 4th. And nothing wrong with her dancing, nothing wrong with her growth journey or anything like that. That's just personally where I felt like she fit in my lineup.
I think she improved. I think people don't understand is that she did a great job, phenomenal job. I just feel like for someone coming from her background, people like, yes, she has the lines and the flexibility for dancing, but nothing besides that, right? The body articulation to create rotations, to create rhythms, the way the connection needs to go, the transfer of the weight from foot to foot. There's a lot of techniques that are not there, and people don't. Some people will say that, oh, she might have an advantage because she comes from like this background, but sometimes you need to unlearn to learn again. So that could even help her or also create some problems. So I think what she did actually, she did a great job adapting her strengths into the ballroom dancing through and learn the new things from ballroom and applied to. I probably would have been between two and third for her, being honest. I just think for me, have more personality.
Fourth ended up being Dylan Efron. I think for a leader in ballroom dancing, he did a great job. I mean, he's partnered with Daniela, where she's phenomenal anyway. But I feel like he did a great job dancing with her, partnering with her. It's a bit different, I feel like, when you're looking at the improvement of a leader versus the improvement of a follower. It
Yeah.
is different. Not enough for me to have given him first place, for sure. But I think that he did a great job out there as a leader, learning, improving, again, partnering with her, tricks with her, things like that. I just feel
Yeah.
like he did
I
a good
think that
job.
third place is fine. I have not much to say. I mean, he was good. He was solid. Like, pretty much. For me, it's also like, yeah, there's tricks and stuff like that, but it was a little bit boring sometimes. Like, if you take the tricks out of it, that's just me personally. Like, if we take out the tricks and stuff, like, it gets a little boring, but not that it's bad. Like, he
Your
was.
routine still needs to be fun to watch without
Right,
tricks.
exactly, correct. Like, you don't want to depend on the tricks, right? But it is a show. It is entertainment. We don't want to take that side of what Dancing with the Stars is. Yes, it's dancing. Yes, it's ballrooms, but it's also entertainment. So, but as a ballroom dancer and choreographer and doing shows and stuff like that, you do want to have that sense. Okay, if I, the trick needs to be an amplification of the dance, not the whole thing, right? So for me, that's kind of like, yeah, it was good. Third place, no problem at all.
And now my controversial placement.
Yeah, this is yours.
So fifth place, that's where I put Robert Irwin. It ended up being Elaine Hendricks. For Robert Irwin, he did a great job. He did a great job the entire show. But if you ask me to sit there and watch week one versus the finale, I think he did better in week one than he did in the finale.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say the same for anyone else in the final. I wouldn't say the same. I think that he was solid every week, but I didn't see the same growth in him as a dancer that I saw in the other contestants. Yeah. And that was my reason for placing him fifth. Yeah. Because I think he was solid every week. And I don't think that he grew in the way that I would have expected him to grow.
Yeah.
To be first place.
Yeah, I do agree. I think like in a show like this, Dancing with the Stars, right? And it's the same as I say before, it's entertainment and it's a show. And we cannot judge the same way we will judge a dancing or a ballroom competition. And what I'm saying about that is because, we said this before, if we're in the finale, right? All the 5, 6 couples in the finale are good dancers. They're in the finale for a reason. So then you're judging what you're seeing at that time. But when we're coming into a show of entertainment, when we're bringing people with no ballroom background, we're bringing people from so many different ages. People who are athletes, people who are musicians, people who are actors, people who are influencers. Like, there are so many different backgrounds. I can give you a score, but if I need to judge you in a finale, I feel the necessity to see what your progress has been. Because the main part of the show is, for me, everyone can have a different opinion, is bringing people into the world of ballroom dancing in a way that is entertainment to watch. So I need to see how you've been improving in these weeks. I do agree with what you said 100%. Is like, if you see the kid has talent, it's good. Has coordination, it's good. Yeah. It was good the first time. You're impressed. Okay, You can tell that he's catching things quick. He practiced hard. But if I try and try to see a finale and I put all these people and I see him same or even less than the first time he ever danced, I don't know if I will place you first.
And this is strictly from a ballroom dancing perspective, too, which is not the case for most of the people who watch Dancing with the Stars.
Correct.
Most of the people who watch Dancing with the Stars are not ballroom dancers. Most of them have not even stepped on the ballroom dancing floor. When it comes to this placement, this was strictly how I felt as a ballroom dancer and where I would put him. I mean, I think he's talented. I think he did a fantastic job throughout the entire competition. But for me, that was kind of that. It was just a fantastic job throughout the entire competition. I feel like there's so much growth that I expected that I just didn't see.
Yeah.
And again, I don't mean this in a bad way whatsoever. It's a TV show at the end of the day.
Week one doing a jive. Fast dance, quick actions, connections. Like, there's a lot of things involved in
And
that
I
dance.
think, would you agree that jive is a hard dance for your first dance?
I do believe it's a hard to make it look nice. Yeah, for sure.
Which he did.
What he did, he did a great job, and he like went into it. He had the attitude for sure. If I see you doing that, and then I see you in the finale, and your jive impressed me more than your dance in the finale, I'm not gonna put you first.
I am going to say one more thing, though. There is one contestant, though, that I actually had in my finale, but then he got kicked off. And I just want to point out that Andy Richter, he was actually pretty high in my finale as the weeks went on, but then he was gone. And I think that he was joking a lot on his social media about like how he was still there. But I honestly enjoyed watching him. I felt like he did a fantastic job keeping up week to week. But yeah, I actually, if I could have just chosen my finale, he still would have been there. Instead of Robert.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, from a growth standpoint, I still think that he grew more. And I think he probably would have been my fourth place.
Interesting.
I think if he was still in the show, I would have had first as Alex, second Elaine, third Jordan, fourth Andy Richter, fifth Dylan Efron. That would have been my lineup if I could have my way.
Yeah, I think everyone who got to the finale was good either way, and I feel like that would have been also good too. I mean, they all worked really hard for it. So.
Did you know that he was the voice of Mort in Madagascar?
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good
little Mort. That's not the only reason, though, that I enjoy Andy Richter. I genuinely just think he did a really good job holding his own on the show. That was it was fun to watch. For me, that was fun to watch. Watching him grow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we're going to take a moment to kind of go through what most viewers don't catch when they're watching Dancing with the Stars, but things that professionals notice. I've posted videos in the past about my thoughts on some competitors, and I have to say, the thoughts that I shared were very complimentary. So sometimes when people comment and they have all of this stuff to say, I don't respond to their comments because some of them are just very confusing to me.
Yeah.
I was complimenting Brooks Nader from last season. I wanted her in my final. And then people started saying all this stuff. And I was just, I couldn't understand where it came from. Because the people who were saying it were not ballroom dancers. They've never stepped on the dance floor. But they came in my comments and started telling me how to put choreography together and what her choreography was. And I was like, I am not going to respond to you right now.
Yeah.
So again, there is this big difference when you actually have done it yourself and when you're just watching.
Also, it is a big difference because a lot of people watch it for the entertainment purpose of it, and we talk about that too. We watch it, and then yes, we watch it for the entertainment purpose of it, but at the same time, we do have that working clock of like dancing and the step and this and that and the musicality and why the routine is going that way. Like, why is that choice of it in there?
He didn't turn his foot out in
like
the
cha-cha. Foot was wrong. You can tell, okay, he's losing it, she's losing it. Like, you then start thinking about, I probably would have done that a little different, or why the choice to do that in that case. But that's because our brains are like 24 hours on that, right?
I think that like a really relatable example would be when people watch football and you always have those fans who scream at like what the coach should be
Should have
telling
been
them to
done.
do,
Yeah.
or like how people make comments like, oh, I could coach better than that, things like that. I feel like that's a perfect example
Yeah.
of what
The,
we're talking about here.
the,
Is when you watch football, people think that, oh, why would he do that? He shouldn't have done that, da 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 da. And it's the same thing
yeah.
with ballroom dancing, for us anyway, with Dancing with the Stars.
Also, the one thing that some people don't know is, yes, we dance, yes, we compete. Some of us will teach, right? So we'll be teaching 45 lessons a week, and in our brain is constantly into creating and learning and teaching and developing. It's tricky sometimes to just be, let me just switch my brain, put complete entertainment, and just get it on instead of thinking about all these different things of what could have, should have, would have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very interesting.
For me, something that I pick up on right away is some of the musical choices. I think that sometimes I hear it and I'm like, wow, they tried really hard to turn this song into something else.
Yeah.
But I also have to say too, and don't quote me on this because I 100% admit that I have not paid attention enough to necessarily be right in what I'm about to say. I don't really think that they play that much traditional music. I don't really hear that much.
No, I don't think so. I think like the thing about it is, you made me kind of realize this when we talk about it before, is, yes, they put modern songs or something like that, but then in the background they put an into of like a beat of like a basic cha-cha beat, or like a basic swing beat, or jive, or paso doble beat, or whatever, right? They kind of like mix them up, and it does its job. Like, it does work. It gives the beat for the contestants, and you have a more modern song that you can use for clips and TikTok and Instagram and like mainstream, right? But then you start thinking about, yeah, what happened with like, bring me back to the roots, bring me back those songs, that bring the soul out of it, that you can use the different rhythms. You'll see this one day. It's gonna happen, and they're gonna put one very cool, nice, I don't know, 70s whatever songs, and it's gonna go viral, and then they're gonna start bringing back the old rhythms.
Did you say 70s song?
60s, 50s,
60s, 50s?
everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything more than is not like 2020s.
Oh, so you just mean like modern versus like
really bring back classics.
Okay. Right. I gotcha. I think so. I'm shocked they didn't bring a little Bad Bunny into the season.
True. I don't know.
I have to admit, his new album, well, I shouldn't say new.
It's not new anymore.
Most recent album, for me, listening to his music, has so much more traditional, maybe I don't want to use the word traditional, but merengue beats. It has more salsa to it than some of his other albums, which I enjoyed.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about his upcoming, but that's a chat for another time.
That's for another time. But my point is just when it comes to modern but authentic music. And I feel like he could be a good choice for merengues, for salsas, because he has a lot more on his most recent album.
Something that is more mainstream, but at the same time that has the musicality, instruments. That's the main thing. The dancing comes out of the instruments, the music, the parties, the so yeah, I think that's what I'm missing.
The other thing that I noticed a lot, that's one of my pet peeves, is footwork and arm styling. I notice that a lot. And if someone steps out in a crossover break, we'll have to do a demonstration in a separate video so you know what we're talking about. When they do it and their foot's turned in, that really annoys me.
And that's kind of what I was like. We talked before is if I can pick you up in the air, right, and flip you around, people are gonna be impressed about it.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna land. You're gonna do a New Yorker crossover break, and your foot is gonna be turned out.
Yeah.
That's what we dancers see. You know what I mean? So it's not. I'm not attacking nobody in general. It's just like that's where our heads, our brains are working. Like, cool, big crap, or like do this thing, or like do 4 or 5 spins, and then at the end you cannot control them. That's what we're looking at. That's when my brain goes instantly, and I feel like sometimes our placements depends a little bit on that too.
Yeah, because it's all part of the growth. You know, part of it is to learn how to dance. And
Right.
when it comes to ballroom dancing, your foot positions are part of learning how to
Right.
dance, you
I
know.
think.
And I feel like, sorry,
Yeah.
can I go or do you want to
No,
go?
I think you're probably gonna say something like I was gonna say.
You have to tell me after if it is something you were going to say. I was going to say, this is no hate whatsoever. This is all good what I'm about to say. You can tell the pros who know how to teach their partner how to ballroom dance from the other pros.
Yeah.
They're all on there because they're all great and they're all great in their own way. But someone like Val is a very strong dancer. I would say out of all of the guys on there, I'd probably list him as the strongest male dancer.
There's a male dancer, yeah.
Out of all of the pros. So for someone like him, when I was watching Alex dance, Alex was clean. Alex was precise. And I think that a lot of that came because he was the one who was partnered with her.
So you can tell what the pro has been working on that.
Yeah.
Right? Especially when you compare, and we go back to beginning to the end. Was that person doing a back step and be done with it, or was that person doing a back step? And you can tell in her first dance or her last dance, does a back rock step, but the step doesn't finish there. She keeps going, extending the knee, moves into the hip, develops a little more the body, pushes back forward. Like, you see the continuity of the movement that was taught, right? Instead of just step back and move around.
I think we're going to turn this into a little mini series. I think we should take some videos and we should talk about them.
Sure.
Okay. Exciting. Was that the same thing you were going to say? You just told me to go first and that you thought I was maybe going to say the same thing.
Maybe. I got
You
cut
don't
off
know
on what
anymore?
you were saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is why my memory is not as good.
For our next segment, we're going to dive into some ideas for a moment. We were talking in the car the other day because I saw an interview where people were asking some of the pros who their dream partners would be. And I want to be a pro on Dancing with the Stars. I've said this to you before. That's something that I would absolutely love to do. So we started talking about who our dream partners would be, and I think we should just do our same little banter like we had the other day. So I started with, I would totally dance with Pedro Pascal. I feel like that would be absolutely amazing. I also consume a large amount of caffeine. Remember how his Starbucks order?
Stuff?
Yeah, no, it's 6. I believe it was 6 espressos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was 6 espressos. Crazy. I live a high caffeinated lifestyle, but I'm also someone who can have caffeine and fall asleep 10 minutes later. So I think Pedro Pascal and I would have so much fun.
I believe you do.
I think we would be.
I think you will have a good banter with each other for sure.
I think we would have a great time.
Yeah.
You go.
Who would I go? I'll probably go with Christine Milioti. She was in How I Met Your Mother. She was the mother actually. She was in the last 2 seasons.
I don't think I finished the show. I don't know who the mother was. I don't think I ever finished the show. I don't know who the mother is. I never finished it. Okay, I'll look her up after.
I think she won an Emmy too recently.
Okay, I have another dream partner that I think would be really fun, but this also leads to a partner for you as well.
Okay.
And you have to win with her. You don't have a choice. So I would dance with Rob Gronkowski, and you would dance with Camille.
I think that would be fun.
Because Camille wants to be on the show.
Yeah.
And I think that if she's going to be on the show, I want her to be with an amazing partner. And that's going to be you.
Right. I'm fine. I'll do it.
Yeah.
She's down for it.
So I'll dance with Rob Gronkowski and you'll dance with Camille.
I just need to talk to them.
Okay. Who else was I saying, though? There were a few others that I listed.
You did say more people.
I did, and now it's escaping me. From people in the past seasons that I think could use a second chance, because I think that they could be
Redeemed
really,
type of thing?
yeah, not well, because he didn't do bad. He didn't do bad.
But he didn't do great either.
But he didn't place where I would have placed him in the final. Danny Amendola.
Oh, yeah, you said that too.
I said that last season when he was on. Yeah. I said that
he should have been
if he was my partner, we would win. Yeah. I was very bold, and I said that, and I stand by what I said. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So I think I would give him, I don't want to say redemption, because he wasn't bad the first time around. He was good. He was solid. Mm-hmm. But I think that he could win.
Yeah, we can see that.
Who else for you? I know there's someone else, and you haven't said her yet. Just say it.
I just think she's a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, but you've seen who Danielle has danced with. They're like almost 7 feet tall, I think.
How tall is she?
I don't know how tall she is.
Can I look it up?
Sure. Okay, go ahead and look it up. I can't remember the other people that I said. I said other people too. My people tend to be sports people though, because I like watching sports. So my people tend to be sports people.
Oh, wow.
What?
So the woman I was talking about that I would like to take her into Dance with
Should I drum roll?
Dua Lipa.
There you go.
And she's 5'8".
Okay, so she's not as tall as you thought she was. You think she was taller? I thought she was
like 6 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
She's not.
So does that make it perfect?
That makes great.
It's perfect?
It's perfect.
It's great?
It's great. It's good. We can do
Dua. Jose would like to dance with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. I think that those are some solid choices.
I
feel that we also picked people who would be really fun. Yeah. I think that they would be really fun.
They'll bring some character too. I think that is also important. Mm-hmm. I think that would be a great combination for sure.
Those would all be really fun. Okay, Dance with the Stars. Call us. We're going to move into some of our rapid fire questions.
Hey, Days. Okay. I'm not good at it.
They're not dance related.
Still takes me a minute.
Okay. Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Gas station snack of choice?
Jerky beef.
Beef jerky?
Beef jerky. Okay. Slim Jims. Anything that is like...
a meat stick?
Meat stick, yeah.
If you had to swap lives with a celebrity for 24 hours, who is it?
With that celebrity for 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great question. I do want to see how Gronk's life is, to be honest.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
All right. What food would you absolutely not share with anyone?
French fries.
Okay. How many alarms do you set?
Probably 5.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what is it?
One meal for the rest of my life. French fries.
Okay. It's not really a meal. Do you want anything with them?
Rice and beef.
Rice and beef and French fries. Okay, cool. Who would play you in a movie?
Who would play me in a movie? That's a good one. I don't know. Who will you choose to play me in a movie?
You?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know who would play me because people think that I look like her. Yeah. Alexandra Daddario. Yeah, people think that we look alike.
I say that to you. I don't know. Skip that one. I can't think about it.
I don't know. Maybe, hold on. Let's see for a second. If I take a photo of you right now.
Who do I look like?
I'm going to ask my bestie over here, Chat. We have
Antonio Banderas.
Really fun conversations together, me and my chat.
I think Antonio Banderas will be fine.
He's older though, like a lot older than you, isn't he?
It just doesn't matter. He can
Who would play Jose in a movie? Let's see. My chat's really fun. Do you know what he said this morning to me?
No.
LMA O. Because apparently I was really funny.
Huh.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh shit, that's funny.
You also got Adam Brody. I don't know who some of these other people are. I don't know who they are. I'm not sure.
No. I mean, there's some people there that I don't know.
Yeah.
I can stick with Pedro Pascal. Why not? He's older than me too, but
Are you
that's
gonna
fine.
have that much espresso?
You know, we can do that instead of some energy drinks. That's fine.
Okay, I do want to ask you another question again, though, for a second, because I feel like if I didn't say his name, you wouldn't have thought of him to trade lives for 24 hours.
Okay.
So, if you had to swap lives with a celebrity for 24 hours, who are you picking?
Besides him?
Yeah, because I feel like you only thought of him because
I was thinking about
I
it. Yeah, it
said
was in my
his name
head. It was in
before,
the back
yeah.
of my head. This is a great question. I don't know. I think the celebrities will want my life instead.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? They probably want to learn how to dance or be dancers and see how that feels.
But they would have to teach everyone.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The lead singer of one of my favorite bands called the Arctic Monkeys.
Okay.
His name is Alex.
So you want to trade lives with Alex?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because it will bring back a lot of when I used to play the drums. I used to cover a lot of their songs. So it'd be fun to be in his position.
Okay, so going from like a basement drummer to
From the drummer to the lead singer, yeah.
oh, he was
He was a singer.
He's a
Yeah,
singer.
I was
Can
a
you
drummer.
sing?
No, but that's why I want to be the singer because my singing
Because you
is
could
horrible.
sing for 24 hours.
Yeah, my singing
Okay.
is like
just to know what it feels like to be able
like
to
a
sing.
dead cat. I don't sing.
That's terrible. It was not that you asked me because you didn't ask, but I was gonna say Kim Kardashian because I want to know what her life is really like.
I don't know. Seems
I
headache.
want to trade with Kim Kardashian. Also, I feel like I could learn for 24 hours and be more of a boss baddie. Anyway, moving on because you seem very confused by my choice. The most overrated TV show.
Overrated.
Overrated.
The Kardashians.
What about underrated?
Underrated. That you watch?
No, just in general.
That
It
I
doesn't have
just-
to be something.
Oh.
Are you trying to like?
I'm trying to like in general things.
You know what it is. I don't even need to tell you what it is. You know what's underrated.
What we do in the shadows.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
That is very underrated.
It is
What
very
we do in the
underrated
shadows is very underrated.
Yeah. See? Memory.
What's the weirdest flex you have? Just people can't see you unless they're watching the video version.
Oh.
So how do you explain that to someone over audio? Because that
I
may
just
have
twisting my tongue very
sounded
weird.
really weird. So you're just twisting your tongue really weird.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's just a weird flex, right? That's what you said?
I mean, if that's your flex, it's pretty weird.
It is a weird flex. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a weird
If
flex.
you think so, you're proud of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can handstand, but I don't think that's weird.
I don't think that's weird. I think handstanding's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not normal. I don't know. People
I
struggle with it at the gym.
I don't think it's mainstream, but it's not weird.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's quite easy, but I did gymnastics growing up. So it's not weird though.
No.
Okay. If your pet could suddenly talk, what's the first thing they'd roast you for?
How much I know him. I don't let my dog sleep when he likes to sleep, so I wake him too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I thought that it would be fun for us to do like a semi sort of roast about each other. So we're going to answer some questions about each other. And then we're going to say them out loud and see what the other person has to say about it.
Okay.
Okay. What's the most annoying thing we do without realizing it?
That you do or that I do?
No, all of your answers are about me.
About you.
And my answers are about you. So what's the most annoying thing that I do without realizing it?
So when I'm driving...
That was fast.
So I drive. She has tics of necessities to grab and push the brake or the fake brake that she has on the passenger seat. She pushes.
True.
Every freaking 2 minutes.
It's true. Okay, I'm not denying it. It's true.
You can't deny it.
I was gonna say for you, it's that I talk to you and try to have conversations with you, and you act like you're listening, and you're like looking right at me, but you literally have like you're not paying attention whatsoever. And then you say what, and you want me to repeat the entire thing, but I really don't feel like repeating the entire thing. And then you get annoyed because I don't want to repeat the entire thing.
True.
Yeah, true. It's right. Okay, what's one word you use to describe their vibe?
Girly.
Girly, okay.
But girly by choice. Yes, because you can be in sweatpants too and be like very tomboy as well.
I can be very tomboy,
Yeah.
yes. I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yes. So girly by choice.
Girly by choice.
But I like being girly.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But like, if I didn't know you, right? Like, let's say I see you for the first time.
Yeah.
You're very girly. You carry yourself very well, right? But because I know you more, I see a flip switch sometimes.
Yeah.
And yeah, that I see my brother over here sometimes into it, but then she goes very girly.
I've also grown up around dudes my entire life, so I feel like that pretty much makes sense, though, that I have like a tomboy vibe sometimes, because I do.
Yeah, that's
around like mostly dudes. Oh, I didn't use yours. I was gonna say relaxed. You have a very relaxed vibe about you, and it's just your normal state. Like, you're just very relaxed all the time. Yeah, it's your vibe. All right. What's a hill we would absolutely die on for no reason?
I've talked about this before. For me, you have this pet pick about staying on the beat. Like, even like looking at like staying on the beat, staying on the time, staying on the counts. You're very into that. You're very picky about certain things in your life, but that one is one that I was like, let me just go on my own rhythm right now. And you're like, nope. So
yeah, I mean, the timing is the timing, and every now and then, like if there's an adjustment that needs to be made for a specific reason, yeah, but otherwise the timing's the timing. I don't budge on that. I'm very specific on that. So you are correct. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking for you, though. I really don't know. I feel like...
Very laid back.
You would always choose... Yeah, I know. On the debate of like a manual car versus an automatic. Yeah, you are always a manual. You will literally, if someone told you you had to drive an automatic car, you would say no. Yeah. That actually just came to my mind right now. That is, I know now. What's something we insist we're good at, but we're absolutely not good at it?
Driving. She insists she's good at it.
I am a good driver.
She's an okay driver, but she says she's good at it.
Yeah, I am good at it.
Okay.
If you drive with my best friend, you will come back and say, you're right, you are a good driver.
Probably.
Yeah.
From what I know, yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. I need to think for you. I'm not sure. I didn't have thinking time before you said that, and then I needed to rebuttal.
I got one, I guess.
What?
I believe that I'm good at cooking, but I'm not really good at cooking.
Well, sometimes you mix some weird things together.
Yes.
But that didn't like pop into my head though. Just sometimes you mix some interesting combinations together.
Right. That I will think is good, but
actually, you know what?
It's even very basic or like, okay.
You know what?
What?
That just led me to something. You think you're good at shopping.
I'm good.
You're really bad at shopping. You like don't even use coupons. Like who does that?
I didn't have coupons when I grew up. I didn't know what that was.
But I taught you about them.
I understand.
If you have a coupon, you use it. If there's a sale, you buy it when it's on sale.
We have to like talk to people and like be like, I offer you this. More like.
Okay, But like,
On the,
let's focus on since I've known you.
Okay.
You just buy stuff when you buy stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't pay attention to when it's on sale.
No.
Or using coupons. Like, I could give you coupons.
Yeah.
But you don't use them. So you're bad at shopping.
I'm bad at shopping. You found one.
But you think you're good at it.
Sure.
You thrive when you're shopping. And I just stay silent. What chore would we never survive doing every day?
Washing your car.
I wouldn't do that every day.
Exactly. You wouldn't survive doing that every day.
But you're not supposed to do that every day.
Why are you not?
Why would you do that every day?
If you keep it clean.
Every day.
Yeah,
like you're supposed to do that every day.
Not like a full cleanup, but you can like go spray a little bit, clean it up, make sure you have a buffer in your car. Like, yeah, why not?
I would never do that every day.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I feel like you wouldn't want to like sweep up though and clean every day.
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
You would never survive if you had to use a broom every day. You would be like, no.
Nope.
Yeah. See,
That's
look,
not
I got
happening.
it. What's their weirdest habit you've learned to accept? What do you do that's really weird? Oh, I know. You hold your spoon or your utensils when you eat like a shovel. Like, I don't even know how to show anyone how to do this, how you do this, because I'm not going to do it right. But
Do you
you
have a
hold your spoon or you hold your fork like it's a shovel, and you've just dug a shovel into your food.
That's because we're in confidence, though. That happens with people that I'm confident with. If I'm on a dinner or somewhere nice, I'm not going to do it, okay? I have manners. Now, I do grab it in the weirdest way possible. Pass me that pen. I'll show you. There's a reason for it. You can use a spoon to eat everything. You don't need a fork, you don't need a knife. The way you're going to do it is you grab it, you put it like this. People who are watching it, like who are listening, they don't have the chance to watch it. Sorry, you can find your way into YouTube. And you grab it like this, right? So you have a full leverage. So the thing's solid. And then you can grab a soup. You can cut stuff. You can grab rice. It's the perfect grip. No, that only happened with confidence. Like if I'm outside.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need any other utensil.
If I'm going out on a dinner, I'm not going to do that. That's fine.
Other than a spoon, that's all you need.
You only need a spoon.
What about those spoons that also have like the little fork prongs on them? Have you ever seen those?
Yeah, I've seen those. Those things are atrocious.
Just a regular spoon.
Doesn't make sense. Why would you want to put that in your mouth?
What's mine?
Okay, repeat the question.
The weirdest habit that you've learned to accept.
Habit that I learned to accept. I don't think it's a weird habit. But it's a habit. But how perfectionist you are, it annoys it. Like
it's annoying.
It's annoying.
But you've learned to accept it.
But I kind of have learned to accept it. Yeah, especially through like dancing and competitions and
Ooh, what's our go-to hangry personality? You have zero patience when you're hangry. You have none. Like you have no patience when you're hangry.
I just can't think about everything else. Like, don't have conversations with me about any other thing until I get some food, basically. Yeah.
I'm scared.
You get a little bit of the same though when you're hungry. Like I think that's.
I also can't decide what I want though when I'm hangry.
That is a very it's the weirdest thing. Like you will want to eat, but then you will spend hours. You're like I don't know. I don't know.
I do that. What's their Starbucks order say about them in the most accurate way?
Mine changes, but yours.
Hold on. Should we start by saying the usual order? Okay.
I can say yours. You have two. You have your cold and your hot one. Your cold one is a Trenta coffee with hazelnut and oat milk, and make sure it's light ice.
Correct, because
if it's not light ice, it's not worth it. Send that back.
Correct, because the amount of ice disturbs the flavor. Also, I have very sensitive gums. What do you want me to say? It's too cold.
Get a straw.
I drink it with a straw. It's too cold if there's that much ice in it. Anyway, what does it say about me?
How picky you are. It's right there. You have, like, It needs to
You
be.
should really use the word high maintenance.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a previous episode where we talked about how high maintenance is a flex. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You like to get that strawberry acai refresher.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, you like to get seasonal beverages and things like that. And I think
But what is my go-to though?
the nitro cold brew.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
That's
go-to
that's
is the
that's my
nitro.
go-to. Like if I
cold
don't know
brew.
what to get or whatever, I go. But I will be changing.
Do you feel like you get the nitro more than you get the strawberry acai thing though?
Now it depends on the weather.
Because I feel like you get like these very cute drinks.
I
like
do.
when you get the nitro, it's also a little baby grande, which a grande is so small, guys. It's this tiny little grande.
Yeah.
And then it's next to my Trenta, my large and in charge Trenta.
Yeah.
And I just think that for like the size, also nitro is very, I feel like the nitro part makes it bougie. And
There's always has to be
I
some
think you
class on
have
it.
like cute and bougie drinks. Like you have the little nitro, you have the
Very
strawberry
chic.
acai. You got that one, the horchata one once, which you explained was like a flower.
I always
of
will
some
try
kind.
stuff too.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I'm
I
always
feel like
trying stuff.
yeah, what does it say about your personality? I think that
How adventurous.
you like to have like little cute little things.
You can put it that way. Sure.
Also, I guess impulsive in like a good way.
Yeah, I'm very
like
impulsive.
You're impulsive?
Yeah.
Okay. Glad we had that conversation. If we had a warning label, what would it say? I'm scared.
If we have a warning label.
I think yours would say, warning, don't watch a movie with me. I'll fall asleep in 5 seconds. Even though I said I really wanted to watch it. That would be your label.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I can't watch a movie like for the life of me. Like not straight. For you, warning is just an RPF. Rest in peace. Yeah. She does have that. She always look like if yeah. First time I saw her, I thought she was pissed. I mean, she probably was pissed I was late, but but the face didn't change for a while.
I do have an RBF.
You do?
I would say that there is a thing, though, about people with RBFs. And it's that 9 times out of 10, we end up being some of the nicest people around. Probably. Once you break through our resting face,
it takes a while.
You will find a smile 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
They say that about my kind, the RBF kind.
Takes a while.
I'm also a Sagittarius, though, which I think maybe creates a different concept with the RBF.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Yes. Sagittarius, I feel like, has to do with that as well.
Yeah. And the moon, right, too.
I don't know what the moon shenanigans are. I just know that I'm a Sagittarius. What topic will we turn into a full lecture without being asked to turn it into a full lecture?
I don't know. I'm being honest, any topic we could make it.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm very passionate about
she will
things.
Go and go.
Yeah, if you just get something, catch me in the mood where I'm feeling very passionate about something, I will keep talking about it.
You could keep going.
I feel like it's also related to teaching, though, too.
Yeah, no.
If someone like repetitively keeps doing something over and over and over and over after we've already had a conversation about it over and over and over and over and over, and it's something that the person is annoyed about, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And they keep asking to fix it, but we've already gone through it.
I do.
Like, then I will lecture the person on where this is coming from and the information of where it's coming from. and why nothing else is working, because that one thing we've already talked about. See, look, that's what I'm doing right now. I just turned it into a mini lecture.
Yeah, you just kind of keep going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that ability for sure.
I do. What are you going to talk about forever?
I don't know.
I feel like there was something the other day that I said, and you got razzle-dazzled by, and then you went on and on about it.
I don't know.
I feel like it's always car-related. Something related to cars, because you like cars, and you go on and on and on about them. You could give a TED Talk on sports cars. I
have strong opinions on certain things about cars.
Yes, manual for one. You would actually go on a probably life-changing rant for some people about why they should choose a manual car over an automatic car.
True.
What's one lie we tell ourselves on a weekly basis? I think for you, it's that you're only going to play a certain amount of video games. And then you end up playing video games for a very long time.
I'll get moments, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Mm-hmm. But I'll say I'm gonna go to bed early sometimes, and then
you don't.
I don't. What is something you'll say you will do but you don't? Right? That's kind of basically what it is.
Basically, or like something that we tell ourselves on a weekly basis, like I'm gonna have a week without Celsius.
Yeah, that's probably that was the last thing. Yeah. I mean, you did. I don't know. You will do things like that. But you also, sometimes when you say you're going to do something, you kind of do it. You're very...
Well, I'm very much like 100 or nothing.
Right.
I don't like to do things halvesies.
Right.
So it's either I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. And I feel like if it's something that I'm not going to do, maybe I never really cared that much about it in the first place.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you say you're just going to do something, you'll do something.
That was like a moment there. What's a phrase they repeat way too much?
You go first? I go first?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
You say that a lot, by the way.
I don't know. I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah. Probably
because I don't love being put on the spot sometimes when people ask me things. Because sometimes the word vomit just comes out.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I will say something to her. I'll ask, and she wouldn't answer it to me. Mm-hmm. I was like, what's up? Are you gonna say something? And she's like, I don't know, I'm thinking. It was like, you could have said that already before, and I don't want to have to be repeating
But I was thinking. I mentioned before about his vibe. I described his vibe as relaxed. Like, he's very relaxed. And a lot of times, if I'm trying to figure something out and I want to get it done, he tells me to chill. Or he tells me to relax, and I'm just not in the mood for either of those things.
It doesn't work.
And you do that a
lot.
Yeah.
Like,
you do it via text sometimes, too. Yeah. You go chill.
Like, relax.
And then, for me,
I don't mean it in a bad way.
I
don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like try to take a minute to relax, and things will get solved.
Yeah. Okay. If we were stranded on an island, what useless skill would we bring? But it's a useless skill. So I'm not sure, because
how you do your makeup?
You do a lot of things that would be great for survival. You know how to survive. Actually, you should be on Survivor.
I did apply.
Did you?
Yeah, I did apply.
Want you?
No, they didn't want me. I applied for season 49.
What season are they on now?
Right now, they're already done the season 50. That is
so should we tag them right now?
I applied
when I post this?
When they were looking people for either season 48 or 49. I don't remember.
Oh.
I just sent a video, but...
What did you do in your video?
I don't know.
You know what you should do next time?
It's only like 40 seconds.
You should do the video throwing the spear like you do in the Spartan race, because you actually got the bullseye.
I did.
Yeah. You should do that for your next Survivor video. Maybe we can do a whole production, and I'll edit the video for you and everything.
I don't know. I'll keep it playing. You can
throw a spear.
Yeah.
Because you seem to be oddly good at that, and I don't know why. I don't think every day people are good at throwing spears. I
No.
don't think it's an everyday thing.
I don't know. Might have been a lucky shot too, but
I don't know. People that I've talked to who have done Spartan races usually whine about the spear part. And I'm like, how do you
it's
practice?
the one thing that you cannot practice, yeah.
Like, do you get a stick and whittle it down and
I mean, you
then
can
you
build
like
yourself, but
throw it in your backyard?
I don't know.
I
But
feel like neighbors might be concerned if they see you practicing spear throwing in
I
your
think I
backyard.
need to build one.
Maybe.
That's going to be my next project.
But your useless skill that you would bring, useless, is the word that's throwing me right now. Because if we were on a deserted island, I would want to get off to get back to reality.
I mean, yours is your sense of fashion for sure. Like, it is a great
unless
skill.
my suitcase got left with me.
It is a great skill, but like,
Yeah.
that's not going to work for nothing.
That's not really going to be helpful to get off of a deserted island.
Yeah.
Unless we make fire and light my clothes on fire, and then you see the smoke is what gets us rescued from the clothes.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't want to burn my clothes
yeah,
because I love
you
my
wouldn't
clothes.
do it.
So
like,
toss up there.
Yeah.
What useless skill would you bring? You would make, again, you're very resourceful.
I try to be.
You would make food and not tell me what it was because I wouldn't eat it.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, you're very picky with your food, yeah. You will be a pain in an island.
But that's because I have like tummy troubles sometimes when I eat certain foods, like fast food and stuff. I can't do it. All right, I don't know. You've been determined as useful on a stranded island, not useless. Although,
that's fine. Keep moving on.
No, we could probably go with how. Oh, you'd like to do parkour.
That's very useful.
How is that useful if we're stranded on an island? Parkour.
What do you think coconuts are? I need to use my
parkour
skills to
parkour
go
your
up
way to a coconut tree?
Yeah. I go Assassin's Creed out. Boom, boom, boom. Grab the thing out.
Well, you've heard it. I thought parkouring on a deserted island is useless. Apparently, it's very important if you need your coconuts. What emoji represents our entire personalities?
I'll choose the thinking one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the hands. The smile crying face, the one that has the laughs that is twisted to the side.
I do laugh really hard and cry when I'm laughing sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. That one for sure. I want to say like the little like dancer girl, but it seems...
She seems very flamenco-y, and I'm not very
doesn't seem very
flamenco-y. No, I actually don't like to use the dancing
I'll
girl
use
emoji.
football ball.
The what?
The what? The football ball. The ball that plays football.
Yeah, I know.
American
but
football.
What does that have to... Oh, because I like American football.
Yeah, you're very passionate about it.
I do like football.
I understand.
And I like... The Patriots are doing amazing, and I like that everyone who told me to give up on them is now crying because I didn't give up on them. Because why would I?
Passionate. There you go.
Why would I give up on them? I wouldn't. That's not what a fan does. I'm a loyal person. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
There you go.
Your emojis would be the one that like shrugs, like has the little hands, like the I don't know hands. You would get the sleeping emoji.
Yeah.
The little guy who's asleep. Hold on, let me look at them for a second. I want to look. Wait, let me see. Oh, I don't know. Because you did 3, so now I feel like I should do 3. Oh, the little peace hand emoji. If we were at Target aisle, what aisle would we be? I know. You would be the toys in the Pokemon aisle.
There's always good stuff in there.
Toys and Pokemon.
Yeah. You'll be for sure getting Celsius.
Yes.
You also like the oranges. So you will be like drinks and stuff.
The beverages. I agree. I like a good beverage.
You like a good drink.
I also like to have 3 beverages at a time. Right. So I have a good variety to choose from.
Yeah.
Celsius, a coffee. The third one.
You change.
Third one I change. It could be water sometimes. It could be lemon water sometimes. Seltzer. I like a good seltzer. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
you'll be on
accurate.
the drinks, choosing some drinks.
Before we're done, we're going to relate some lessons we've learned in ballroom dancing to real life. So that way, people can learn something
Yeah.
from our episode that's
Mhm.
maybe feels relatable to them because they're not ballroom dancers.
Okay.
So, what are the top 3 things that ballroom dancing has taught you that you feel like could be related to everyday life?
Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Results don't come overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily like competition results, but improvement,
Mm-hmm.
right? Everything takes time. And the thing about it, one of the hardest things that I think about dancing is that you will not see it until later,
Mm-hmm.
and you will not see it if you don't see yourself back,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if I don't see myself how I was back 5, 10, 20 years ago, I will never realize how much I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's because the progress is so consistent and minimal every day that it takes a minute to really see.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are important things. And then trust teaches you who and how to trust and who to trust to.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. I think that as when it comes to trust too, um, I feel like it's relatable when we do tricks and things like that.
Hmm.
You know that if I feel that we're ready to go, I will just full on freaking do it.
Yeah,
Yeah. But if there's even like the slightest hesitation in my gut that I shouldn't do it because something doesn't feel
right.
right, then I won't do it.
And
And
it
I feel like that's relatable to every
yeah,
day,
and
when you
it
get that gut
in
feeling,
so
maybe you
many
shouldn't
different
do it.
occasions too, right? Like if you're in a competition, you develop some type of trust in your partner that
Mm-hmm.
all right, something happened, she'll get it. Like she'll be fine. Like I'll be fine. You know what I mean? The same as in your real life when you know someone or you getting to know people or whatever. Like, oh, I know that person is. I can trust that person will find if
Yeah, it's like
this and
that
that.
same gut feeling kind of thing.
Correct.
What mindset from dancing do you feel like can carry you into being successful in other parts or aspects of life? So, whether it's teaching or owning a business, or maybe someone who's trying to put themselves out there. I mean, people do random dances on TikTok sometimes, but sometimes people want to do it, but they're afraid to do it. I don't know. What do you feel like ballroom dancing, the mindset we use in ballroom dancing, can help people in every other random aspect of life?
I do. Um. I mean, I do believe that whatever you do, you need to enjoy it. Um. And I kind of live by that a lot. So, if you enjoy what you're doing, you should just go for it. And if there's something you're not enjoying it, and I'm not saying it in a way like, oh, okay, sometimes we have to do things for necessity, right? So if you're working in certain things and you don't like it, that doesn't mean that's your whole life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to find these things that you enjoy that you can balance it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what I kind of will go.
Okay. And what advice do you have for listeners who are going through an era where they're growing, or maybe they're trying something new for the first time? What, again, like kind of mindset from ballroom dancing would you pass on to these people?
Something that I learned in ballroom dancing, and this is not too technical, nothing like that, but you are your own main character of your story. And I heard that before, and I heard that from past coaches and stuff like that. Is like everyone is their main own character on their own story, right? So try not to worry about nobody else around because
Mm-hmm.
everyone is second to you. So I feel like that is something that you want to use and live through in order to grow. Be the main character on your own story, on your own life. And you will see the development and create a story of how you grow, how you overcome, and how you're going to be where you want to be.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of She's Probably Talking to Other Guys. I'm so excited that you have all been here from the beginning or you're just tuning in now. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It was really fun to have Jose here with me today. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Make sure to follow along on social media at spttog podcast, because She's Probably Talking to Other Guys was too long of a handle for most platforms. Tune in next week and let's have some fun on social media.